So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again with another transfer video of a player called Zinchenko, which will probably never happen. But you never know. You never know. They are transfer rumours for a reason, because they are rumours. It's not set in stone that these players will ever sign for us, by the way. But before we get into talking about Zinchenko and what I think on the situation, big up to everybody who has been dropping in donations on this channel. You lot are crazy. So thank you for the thanks. The option thanks down there. If you do want to donate, feel free. Just hit it. You can put in as much or as little as you want. Worst way is just hit a like on the video. That helps as well. So big up to all of you lot, man. Make sure you are subscribing. Hundreds, literally hundreds of subscribers this week. I think we've done nearly 800 subscribers this week already, which is relentless. So big up to you lot. And if you haven't checked out the last video on the channel, do go and check that out. We spoke about Nicola Pepe being linked to PSG. So make sure you go and check the previous one out. And we are going to speak about Alexander Zinchenko. He's played 10 games in the league for Manchester City this season. And that is because João Cancelo is light years clear of him. And he is apparently linked to a move with us. In fact, I'm lying. He's played 15 games, 10 starts. 15 games, 25 years old. He's 26 this year. Does that fall into the category of Project Youth? I don't know. He's played a total of 28 games all season. 8 of them were in the Champions League. And he's bagged a grand total of 0 goals, 5 assists. And he's not a bad player, is he? Obviously, he is a left-back, as people will know. He's under contract for another 2 more seasons. So this is not going to cost a stupid amount of money to buy him. But, and there is a but, let's not get too giddy about him. Yeah, because although I think he is a good player, you've genuinely got to look and say, why would he want to leave Manchester City unless they just want to force him out? You've got to question someone's desire and somebody's will to win the highest level if they're leaving a club where they're doing that to go to a club that don't do that. Yeah, I've always thought players that leave, maybe we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Maybe they are looking to get rid of him. I think he's a decent player. I think that he could be good cover for Kieran Tierney. He's obviously a lot better than Nuno Headless Chicken Savage, who is literally just an Olympic sprinter, and that's about it. He's got nothing else about him. So I do feel like we need another left back. Not only that, Kieran Tierney is linked to Newcastle United. So, you know, it's not impossible that Tierney could leave Arsenal, and Zinchenko could come into Arsenal and be the main first choice left back next season, with Nuno Tavares' second choice backup. Who knows? Many strange things have happened in the footballing world that you thought, oh, I wonder why did you do that? Do you know what I mean? So it wouldn't surprise me one bit. But I'd like to know whether you think he'd come and whether you like him and whether you actually think he's good enough. Cheers, guys, by the way. Big up to all of you lot. Yeah, I'd like to know whether you think he's actually any good. Leave that in the comment section down below and let me know. The one thing I do like about him is very direct. Yeah, and that's something that we don't have a lot of. So yeah, I feel like we need a direct player. You know, we've got Tierney, but then Savage is too direct and can't defend and very erratic when he gets forward. At least with Zinchenko and Tierney, they've got a little bit more quality about them. Yeah, like I said, Nuno Tavares is just a headless chicken. Just runs at 100 miles an hour, doesn't really know what he's doing or what he's going to do. Whereas with Kieran Tierney, I feel like he already knows in his head what he wants to do when he gets past the man and how he's going to put the ball in and where he's putting it into. Now, I see that a little bit with Zinchenko, although they don't necessarily tend to whack a ball in high to a striker because they ain't got a striker, apart from Gabriel Jesus, who is also linked to Arsenal, by the way. But I feel like that is an area we definitely need to strengthen, because I'm not having Nuno Tavares at all, if I'm honest. I think he's gash, absolute rubbish, and not good enough for Arsenal, to be honest. And yeah, it is what it is. I just want to, before I wrap this video up as well, is speak about Eddie Nketiah. Apparently, his new contract's going to be worth 100. His new contract's going to be worth 100 grand a week, but it's going to be a 31 million pound wage deal. I mean, come on, 31 million pounds in wages. Yeah, that includes bonuses and wages apparently. Yeah, 31 million. It's mad. It is actually insane how much money we're about to pay this guy. And when I did the last video on him, when I look back at that, and I did actually look back here. I don't normally watch my videos, but I look back at that one. I don't even know why. But I was just sat there watching it while I was having a number 2 the other day, and I didn't actually say in the video that he was going to be on 100 grand a week. Yeah, I'm actually baffed as to how this fan base are accepting this. Like the amount of people I've seen that are saying, "Oh yes, it's fine, it's great. He could be a good player for us," and blah 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 blah. It's actually mental, isn't it? Yeah, that people are actually like sitting there and just gassing this guy up based on what? Based on a couple of braces. Who cares? Like genuinely, who cares? It is absolutely shambolic how we've allowed this guy, number one, to hold us to ransom as a football club, and number two, to then go, okay, we'll give you 100 grand a week. What other football club on the planet is going to pay him 100 grand a week? There ain't one. So why do we feel like we have to pay him 100 grand a week? It makes no sense. Give him 10 quid and tell him jog on. Yeah, get a taxi, get your Uber home, mate. Go and get your agent and go and play somewhere else. This guy is not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. So why are so many people sitting there thinking he is? I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. We've rewarded Eddie and Nketiah 100 grand a week off of the bagging 5 goals. Oh my God, this football club is clapped. It is actually clapped. We're finished. We're done for. We're done. Yeah, Eddie Nketiah is now 100 grand a week footballer once he signs that contract. Oh my days, where did it all go wrong for us people? Because if he can make it, then a lot of you lot can. Yeah, it's actually peaking it. Same with El Neni. I've seen a few people saying, "Oh, but he's a good squad player. Good squad player." Yeah. Well, I don't give a shit whether he's a good squad player. I want proper first team players. Then we can deal with squad players. Yeah. So until then, go and get proper first 11 that can challenge for a title. Then we'll deal with squad players. Yeah. Because I tell you something, after this starting 11, not even good enough to be starting. Not even good enough to be squad players. It's actually mad. It is really, really sad to see how this football club's gone, if I'm honest. But what do I know? I'm just negative, apparently. You're negative and toxic. And yeah, sadly, people don't like winners anymore, do they? They don't like people that want to sit there and demand more and raise the standards. It's all about jumping on a bandwagon. For dead ballers like Eddie Nketiah, who's had a couple of good games towards the end of the season, oh, here you go. Give him 100 grand a week. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I am sick to death of this fan base lowering the standards. And somebody said to me the other day, why do you think that Arsenal will listen to the fans online? Or why have they got a social media team that's job is to watch the fans online then, mate? Can somebody tell me that? Every single big club will be watching what the fans are doing. For example, why are the training ground pictures always the same few players? Martinelli. Yeah, when they post them out on Twitter, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Saka, Xhaka, Odegaard, Aaron Ramsdale. That's about it. They don't really show the rest, do they? Maybe a bit of Tomiyasu. Yeah, other than that, they don't really show anyone else, do they? Yeah, why is it when they tweet out the starting 11 for a game, yeah, the player on the front on that starting 11 is always somebody that's just been hyped up for the whole week before the game? So, for example, Mohamed El Neni. Why do we care if he's why is he on there? It's embarrassing, absolutely scandalous what's happened to this football club. Yeah, and a lot of people that have accepted this are part of the issue. But it is what it is anyway. I'm going to wrap this up, people. Big up for everyone putting in donations to the channel and smacking the likes up. I madly appreciate it. I will reply to everyone who puts a thanks in there. So if you want to do that, feel free. If you don't, just hit the thumbs up, share the content around, and yeah, it's going to be a long transfer window, that's for sure. It's already it's not even open yet. The season finished a week ago, not even a week ago. and we've been linked to about 1 million players already. It's actually mad what is going to happen this summer. It wouldn't be surprising if top gooners are sitting out there thinking Serge Gnabry's back, who I'll be doing a video on tomorrow, by the way. But we're out of here for now. Arteta out.